Recently I went to Ubisoft in San Francisco to play Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and the folks at Ubisoft took it upon themselves to sponsor what is the last of a few videos of the long-running franchise on my channel. It's also important to note that this is a beta build of the game. So in this video we're going to do a little idea that I've been thinking about called Backseat Developer, and in essence you play a game and talk about features you'd like to see implemented into a series. So let's do some backseat developing and discuss what we'd like to see for the franchise, and specifically in this case, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Alright, so to start, in the Assassin's Creed franchise, there's always these great artifacts of power stemming from the first civilization, a race of beings so advanced they created humans to be their slaves over 75,000 years ago. These relics of the first civilization grant the bearer magnificent powers and explain the most radical legends of mankind's past, like the Sword of Eden being passed down from Attila the Hun and King Arthur, or the Apple of Eden and the manipulative sway of Cesare Borgia. These relics have crossed paths with the most prominent figures of history. Now these pieces of Eden always make some sort of appearance in the games, and Syndicate seems to be no different. For example, Evie, the stealthy sister of the two protagonists in Syndicate, can cloak with invisibility when standing still. Now, unless there's some super secret tech that Alexander Graham Bell was working on that I'm unaware of, I have to assume this ability is the result of ancient artifacts from the first civilization, and personally, I love this stuff. Really, what a fantastic way to have a game that's set over 100 years ago while also making sense of the player character's incredible abilities. Now I don't know how much these artifacts are implemented into Syndicate because I didn't play through the entire game and the build I played was a work in progress. So for all I know, there's several relics like these that give the characters various abilities throughout the game, and that brings me to my next point. I hope these artifacts of Eden are implemented quite thoroughly. I would love to see a Zelda-like Assassin's Creed game where you obtain new abilities that really impact gameplay as you gain new powers, or a skill tree for the items themselves where in various story events or collecting pieces of Eden would allow you to upgrade these relics in different ways. And in a sense, Syndicate, like many of the Assassin's Creed games that came before it, does have a progression system like this. For instance, just like Link eventually gets his hook shot, so too does the assassin receive the rope launcher. Which brings me to my next topic that I'd love to see expanded, the rope launcher. Now for the most part I've used this thing a lot. It has quite a bit of versatility, from scaling buildings faster than ever before to creating your own plunging assassinations from the rope above. It's a great tool in the assassin's repertoire. That being said, I hope there's an evolution of this gadget over the course of the game. For one, I'd love to see a jumping rope launcher. Now as deadly as that sounds, that's not what I mean. What I mean is that I'd love to be able to jump off a building and use the rope launcher mid-jump. Besides this, it'd be pretty cool to have these gadgets work their way into combat as well. But for now, it looks like we'll have to settle with smoke bombs and electricity grenades for our offensive gadgets. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the concept of this show, let me know. I might apply the formula to other games. And if you did like it, what games would you like to see me cover? Finally, you can click the annotation on screen now or go to the link in the description to check out some additional gameplay of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And lastly, you can go to assassinscreed.com to check out the game. There's a link in the description for that as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.